We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life.
What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with part 2 of the How to Feel Good series, and today we are going to talk about our first subject, which is simple: take back control. It is time for you to take back control. See, when we're talking about feeling good, when we're talking about this idea and concept of feeling good, sometimes it's oversimplified and sometimes it's really super complicated. So on the super complicated side, everybody wants to give these specific academic terms to how to feel good, right? We call them sad and happy and depressed, and all of these are great words, right? Because they help us be able to sort of hone in on what we're feeling. And the thing is that when you talk to other people, then you can say, oh, you kind of look like I feel, and so are you sad? Because I feel sad. And they go, yeah, I feel sad. But if you actually dig in, neither one of us feel the exact same thing. In fact, we're both probably feeling something differently about whatever it is that's going on, but we might both call it sad. And that's understandable. So let's not get too caught up in that side of it. What we want to get caught up in here is how to feel good. And that's what we're talking about. So when we're looking to take back control, what is that about? Well, in so many instances, we are allowing our outside forces, the outside world, to determine how it is that we feel. We're letting the outside in determine how we feel. I know I said that twice, but I want to say it one more time. We are letting the outside world determine how we feel in our inside world. And you know what I mean, that inside world, that inside concept, that inside your mind. When you close your eyes and you think to yourself, what's going on? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? It might be any one of those. It might be a combination of them. It probably is a combination of all of your senses. But when you dig inside and you start to think about how you're feeling, oftentimes what we do is we say, oh, look, that light is too bright and it makes me feel uncomfortable, right? But truthfully, that light didn't make me feel uncomfortable. The light was on, it didn't really know I existed, and it's just an inanimate object, right? It's showing light, but I decided to give it some meaning. Now, when we say take back control, what we're really looking for is we're really looking to now take back the control from the outside and say, okay, I'm going to decide how I'm going to feel. Now, we need to get some tools for that, and we will over this whole entire series, but the first step in this process that we're talking about and that we're doing is that taking back control means that we're going to start to observe what's going on in our world, and we're going to start to take back all of the reins, right? We're going to pull back the reins on the world horse that's out there. That didn't make any sense. That was silly. But that's okay. You get kind of the idea that I'm talking about. We're taking back the control. We're saying, you know what? I am not going to let you, light, decide how I feel, okay? I'm not going to let you, Mr. Starbucks person making my whatever it is, frappa, whatever it is, right? I'm not going to let you determine how I feel. I'm not going to let you, social media, determine how I feel. I'm going to take back the control. So your first step here is to now start the process of recognizing when other things and other situations are making you feel a way. I mean, because think about it. Is it okay that they actually stick their hand inside your brain and make you feel something by pushing on your hypothalamus gland in the back and pumping out the neuropeptides that goes through your body that have actual emotional signatures? I know that got really heavy. And I'm sorry for that, but we're not going to go too heavy on that. I just wanted you to get the point. The idea is that nobody and no thing can stick their hand in, right? And do that. But right now, we want to focus on taking control. So how do we do that? We start to recognize, we start to observe, we start to pay attention to our outside world, and we start to say, oh, you know what? I feel sad when I see that thing happening. I feel sad when I see that happening. I feel sad when I hear this song. I feel happy when I experience this. I feel happy when that happens, right? And as we say those things and as we start to imagine those things and recognize those things in our world, we can start to actually pull back control, because we can start to actually take an inventory of what exactly is going on. So that's what I challenge you to do today. That's what I want you to do today, is I want you to take back control of all of the outside forces and start to actually say, hey, you know what? No, I am in charge. I am in charge of my life. I am in charge of how I feel. So I am going to take back control, and it might hurt a little bit, because when somebody else comes up and they say something hurtful, you realize that you took it hurtful. And when somebody comes up and says, oh, Michael, I like your blue sweater. And I say, awesome. They love me. No, they liked my blue sweater. What I know now is that they like blue sweaters. I don't know anything about me, but I know they like blue sweaters. You see, one of my mentors once said, hey, if you are going to go look at the praises that you're receiving in the limelight, then when you hear the negativity, that may not actually bode well for you. Why? Well, because the praises are going to make you feel great, and the negativity is going to make you feel horrible. So just don't go look at the praises and don't go look at the negativity, and everything will work out just fine. You see, it's time to take back control, and it's specific. So for this day, for this portion of what you're going to do to start the process of feeling good all the time. See, this is just one step. We're going to keep it tiny and simple. Just start to recognize outside of you and start to recognize what things are currently making you feel a way, and start to say, no, I am going to feel the way I want to. And don't worry, we're going to get some skills in the upcoming parts of this series. So hang with me a little bit. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your friends and anybody that you know needs to hear this message. And we will see you on the other side. If you haven't gone and signed up for the Feel Good Challenge, go check it out. TakeTheFeelGoodChallenge.com. Literally, TakeTheFeelGoodChallenge.com. We will see you on the other side.
Hey lifers, have you ever been taught the skill set of feeling good? Most people haven't. It's so easy to fall into the trap of going through life not feeling good, or even worse, feeling mediocre. You don't have to settle. You don't have to let social media dictate how you feel. You don't have to give up your control over your life to other people in the world. It's time to take back control of how you feel. It's time to learn the skills of how to feel good, on purpose, on demand, and most importantly, from the inside out. I'm on a mission to help people just like you take back your life, grab a hold of your personal legend, and take your daily experiences to the next level. You can feel good on purpose. You don't need Netflix. You don't need food. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You can feel good on demand because you decided to, and because it's a skill set you can practice, get better at, and even master that skill set. You can feel good from the inside out. You don't need things, situations, or people to be responsible for making you feel anything. If you're ready, and maybe even if you're not, this is your chance to change your stars, to change your life at the most fundamental level, how you feel. Join me for the upcoming Feel Good Challenge. I challenge you right now, come and learn the skill set you should have been taught as a child. Take the Feel Good Challenge, take the rest of your life back. Go to TakeTheFeelGoodChallenge.com right now and sign up while you still can. That's TakeTheFeelGoodChallenge.com. We'll see you there.